like your new picture?
Shauna Lee's a good one, boy. I'd like to prospect her.
Okay, well, let's take a look at Shauna Lee. Have you talked to her before?
Yeah, it's been a long time. I just friended her like last week.
Okay, so you've never really talked to her on here.
I haven't talked to her on here. No, I thought you meant just in general on that.
Do you know what she does?
Last time I talked to her, she was a stay-at-home mom and worked for a calling center doing telemarketing.
All right? That's how easy it is. Every time you make a change, every time you do anything. Now, she just saw it. And depending upon what she's doing, my guess is she'll start typing in a couple of seconds and she'll start telling you a story. This becomes so predictable. Now, what you want to know is you want to know what she's doing these days. What did she do before? How does she like what she's doing? Now, every day that she looks at your page, she's seeing your posts. What happens is people begin to see these things. And one of the things that you want to post down here is, I'm ready to help 5 more people make their fortunes on the internet. She's going to look at your page, she's going to see this, and then she's going to start wondering, well, what do you do? What's this all about? So what we want to do is we want to reach out and look for new people. Okay. So look, I'm great. Let's make this a little bit bigger.
Wow, Max, look at that.
I stay at home with my family. What about you? What are you up to? So you can tell her a little bit about what you do, but what do you want to know about her? Look at the answer that you got. You could say to her, well, how big is your family? How many kids do you have? She says, I work. What kind of work? That's what you want to know. You don't want to know where in Myrtle Beach do you live. I just working my butt off. What kind of work? Right back and we'll say, I'm great too. Growing internationally. So, cutting back on my personal training. Clients. Now we want to ask her a question. What kind of work do you do? We want to keep the conversation focused on what she does. And so the bottom line is, what kind of work does she do? But this is the kind of conversation that you could be having with people from your past, people from your present, or people that you just met yesterday. Now look, she just looked at it. And now she's going to come back. And as she gives you the answers to these questions, you're going to know whether or not you want to continue talking to her as a prospect. It doesn't mean I am the guest services manager. Sounds like fun. Like fun. Now we want to ask her a question. How long have you been doing that? That's the question. Now we want to answer her question. What kind of internet business? I work with an expanding company in the health and wellness industry.
It's almost like all the things I've hesitated to respond with because I didn't want to be specific, you're able to answer and still maintain being general.
Exactly. Now, we could say, what experience have you had with network marketing? But that keeps the subject on you and what you're doing. We want to find out, how long has she been doing that? About 1.5 years. What kind of work have you done before? When you ask somebody what they do, they come back and ask you what you do. You want to know, okay, I have always done customer service type of work. And we could say, I remember you were always very good with people. I took care of old people in Oregon for a few years and was going to become a nurse, but decided to move back to the East Coast. Now, we could just sit here and she'd pour out her whole story to you. We lived in Portland, Oregon for 4 years. We loved it there. Now, we can just kind of sit back and wait, because she's going to still type. You got to love this, right?
Yeah, all because you said the right things up front.
Right, and that's what we want to train you to do. Have you ever been to Portland?
No.
Okay. So we could say here, I remember you're always very good with people. Now, she's telling you she loves what she does. So we could stop. We could ask her, have you ever thought about doing anything else? And what we're trying to do is we're trying to get her to indicate she's got a financial need.
Wow.
Now, isn't this nice that you could show... Now, she just told you what her need was.
Right.
She just told you what her need was. And all you had to do was have the patience to wait for her to give it to you. So now we can write back and say, I'm adding a vacation in Portland to my list. And we'll put a little smiling face on it. Okay, now let's ask you a question. This is where you're going to use one of your transition lines. Something different. And you could say, a lot of people like me have turned to the internet. We're going to ask her, what experience have you had with network marketing? Okay, here we go. Now, she says here, you trying to recruit me, LOL? I love it. Okay? And recruit you? No. But a lot of people like me have turned to the internet to make extra and full-time income. What experience have you had with network marketing? She brought it up. Now, in the meantime, you got all these people over here that are responding to your post. So you get to pick and choose who you want to talk to. If this conversation wasn't going the way you wanted, you could leave it, go up to the top of your page, look at your notifications up here, and find other people to talk to. Just as a result of changing your picture. Okay? Not much. I mean, I just started selling Avon for just a little extra cash. Would that be considered network marketing? Be still my heart. Would it be considered network marketing? Yes, it would. But there are easier ways than the Avon model. No home parties. With your background, you would do very well in type of business, but Avon is harder to do than what I do. Would you be open, this is permission marketing, to looking at what I'm doing? And you'd sure be fun to work with. Okay, we'll do a little LOL. Okay, pop that over, see what she says. This is textbook of of how this whole process works.
I've just been so stagnant, Max. You know, I mean, and what you're showing me right here, this is not anything specific with 1,500 different specifics to learn. this is the same simple model and process. It's just an art and a skill set that I have to learn, and then once I learn it, it's a matter of putting my own creativity in it, as long as I'm following the process, right?
Exactly, which is learning about the other person. Now, I'll bet you any amount of money that she'd be open to taking a look at it. Now, she's been recruited before. She came right at you and said, hey, are you trying to recruit me? Hey, I'm not trying to recruit you, but she just came back and said, hey, I'm trying to make some more money. You know, as her friend, that she's going to have to work really hard for her money, and what you're doing is easier and it pays better. Why wouldn't you want to tell her? Well, let's see. Oh. But I'm off on Sunday. You want me to call you on? You wanted to call you on Saturday?
Sure.
Does she have your number? Saturday would be good. I look forward to talking to you.
She has them recruited. Look at that next comment.
Let's wait until we talk. What's your number? 9952. What's the best time?
After lunch. 2.
Now, do you have her number? What's your number? So I'll recognize it on my caller ID. So this is somebody that you knew in the past, hadn't spoken to in 2 years.
Right.
When you perfect this, what do you think this is going to do for your business?
Be like going to the park and throwing the football.
Exactly right. Exactly right.
Wonderful. Max, I've enjoyed it. It's all that I hoped it would be, and it's as simple as I hoped it would be, and it's all coming together for me, man. I feel it. So thank you so much, brother.
You're welcome. I'll talk to you next time.